YouTube streams so that the vlog will be uploaded onto there. Okay, hello, welcome to this stream, everybody. We are continuing chasing Amorim. Last season, we finished. Brilliant. I brought the table up, but okay, here we go. Okay, it is. Why is it only showing the first stage? Come on. Let me go back to this. Here we go. Oh my gosh, a bit of a delay, but hello, welcome. Last season, we finished first with Fafe. We didn't win our last two games, but it was enough to finish first place. We are champions, we get a trophy, and we move into the second tier. Second tier, that is, that looked like this prior season. It looked like that. A couple of B teams, and then several teams that if you've done Portuguese saves, you are probably aware of. But this is chasing Amorim after all. We're trying to chase his career. We're trying to get to the top of Portugal as quickly as possible and leave to a pretty decent, to move to a pretty decent European team after 6 seasons. Like to equivalent of Manchester United when he went there. But he spent 1 season at Casa Pia. He actually resigned in the middle of the season and was a free agent before going to Braga B. Now, I'm not a fool. I didn't give my team instructions when I wasn't allowed to on the bench. So I didn't have to willingly resign after getting suspended, but that doesn't mean that I won't consider moving teams. If there's an opportunity where I can move to one of these teams with a higher budget, I will do so, especially because we don't have the highest budget here. What we have is 29K available in wage budget, a total of around 45K, which is a bit more than $500,000 a year. And if we go to the second division and go to the stats, team stats, and finances, the lowest salary in the league was Amarante, and everyone else has steadily more, if not significantly more than us going into this new season. So, we're going to look into what jobs are available and whether any more jobs become available as the season goes on. But at the same time, we're going to focus on the new season, try to make Fafe as good as possible, and see what happens. All right, what's good? I just wanted to go on that tangent there. You should know that from FM. Barcola to Liverpool looks even closer now that they have bought him in. Yeah. I've arrived. What's good? Chidozy. What's good? What's good? You kind of remind me of Amorim at United, bro. In 4 seasons, athlete journeyman and haven't won a trophy, not including playoffs. Chasing that Man United job? Not necessarily Man United job, but a job like that. Realistically, successful team historically that is in the Europa League or maybe even Conference League, something like that. Realistically, not a Champions League side, but you never know. But if we go to the job market, manager vacancies, can I filter by just having Portugal? Having only Portugal show up. Right now, the only available job is this side, who finished 15th in the second league, which is relegation. They got relegated. So I am not going to join them. So right now, we will have to wait and see if any more jobs become available. But for the time being, we will have to stay. No one really has insecure job positioning that will be in the second tier next year. So, yeah. So unless if a club, a manager leaves a second division club for somewhere else, we're likely staying. Chasing mediocrity, a cruise story. Hey, what's good, Hung? I realized something. Bad coaches can't complete a project. At least Amorim won sporting a trophy before leaving. Fafe deserves a we have a trophy. Legit, one trophy. We won the 3rd division. That is a very historic honor for Fafe. They've won 3rd division A, but they've never won the Portuguese 3rd division ever. Probably because they haven't risen from the Portuguese 3rd division. I don't even know what the highest position they've ever been in the league before. Like, is 2nd division North? That's probably in the 3rd division back then. So, look, we won a trophy. I don't want to hear anything. Goodness, you didn't join. Those Fafe fans wouldn't deserve another demotion a year later. Poor team that will get you. Then give them more? I can give any club more. Amorim gave nothing to Casa Pia. He resigned. I've done more for this club than Amorim has done for either Casa Pia or Braga B. Glory. The big man, who do you want to look up? But of course, we look at their squad. Lots of players are leaving. I realistically would like to keep him, if possible. We'll see if that is a possibility. Obama, I might just keep Obama for the sake of Obama, for the sake of the name. João Batista, he was pretty solid for us, to be honest. But is he good enough for the 2nd division? Probably not. George Silva, we have him for another year. He's pretty good. He'll be good enough for the 2nd division. Nuno Sequeira is leaving us, which may be a bad thing because statistically he was our best player, 7.12. But he's on 3.4K per week, so that saves a lot of money. BI, I realistically would like to find someone better than him, defensive midfield wise, because I don't think 9 marking is gonna do it for us. You want to look up this guy? Oh no, Oakley Canonier. What about Sporting? I mean, maybe we'll get to Sporting. Did you spell that name right? No. Okay, then this guy is your other option. There we go. We got somebody there. Sporting, we'll see. We'll see if we join a Sporting or not. But at least you can write under stream that you finally won something. Obama is the hat man of the save. Look up the player, man. Don't rush me, man. I am talking about something because of what you said. Sus, why did you change Obama's... What? Among Us with chat. Fafe needs Camlane? Well, we cannot afford a Camlane. He's literally our entire wage budget. Very good player, though. You can play him many places on the pitch. I prefer to play him at right back. Even though he's not perfect there, but he's probably better at right back than anywhere else. So yeah, we'll probably give Obama a new deal. João Batista will probably go. George stays. Gone. Rodrigo Ramos, 6.98 to finish the campaign with us. Pretty solid, to be honest. He doesn't enjoy big matches, but we're a 2nd division team. How many big matches are there going to be? Pretty versatile, too. Can play left wing. Can play cam. Can play center mid. But, I mean, if I can extend the loan, I'll do that. But if I can't, then no. João Amorim, he is retiring. He will likely become our assistant manager if we don't find a new club. Carlos Reina, he's likely going to leave. He was pretty good, 6 goals, 10 assists. But I will probably be able to find someone else. No, now that we're going to the second division. And who knows if the club's gonna let me loan him again anyways. My cheap beats DM on my journeyman save. Bought him for 13 mil AC, and he captained me to back-to-back trebles. Then I sold him to Brighton for 45 mil. Damn. Second the Among Us. Pikash will probably leave. He wasn't that great. Got injured a few times. He'll probably leave. Theo. He's gonna leave. We're gonna find a proper striker. Kai Rodriguez. Seemingly he's good enough for the second league. Doesn't enjoy big matches, but that's fine. If I can extend the loan, I will. But I don't know if we will be able to. Thiago Veiga. He's already leaving. So he's gone. He was crap. He was caca. So he's gone. Breno Pais. He's gone. Yeah, he's leaving. But we're going to have like a new team next season. There's no one here that's really good enough to keep outside of a few players. And Obama. Yeah, he's going to leave. Carlos Daniel. He's probably going to leave. Felipe Cardoso. Again, probably going to leave. I didn't really use him. Danny Carvalho was not that good. Going to leave. Damasu. I might keep him just as a backup goalkeeper. He is young. Teixeira. It's going to leave. I think. Maybe. Deja is going to leave. And Pedro Pereira. Yeah, he's going to leave. We need drunk Luis. I got Prime Elliot Anderson on free to replace him, though. I'll miss Big Kenny, though. I mean, I bought Nico Paz in my second season for 28 mil. He was that cheap for no reason. Damn. Need another Hatman and Speedy Luis. Well, we have Obama, so you'll be happy with that. Obama will give him a new contract. You're asking for too much. 460. Bro, you gotta accept regular starter. Look, you're not gonna get the playtime you want. That's fine. Actually, let's not give him a new contract. Yeah, let's just wait till closer to the end of the window. I reckon that Daniel Banjaki will join you on loan to play right back. Let's see. Let's see who will be available. You're going to be half a mil in the red, but that's fine. Okay, I also want to see. Let me see. How does the second tier rules-wise look? Registration rules. Minimum of 8 players trained in the same nation for 3 years. Minimum of 7 first-year senior players in the squad. Okay, cool. Cool. So basically, last season it was 14 homegrown players. Doesn't even show any of the rules. Anyways, but there was a 14 homegrown player rule last year. Now it's 7, so that will be a lot easier to make a good team. Cool. Now the problem is, will there be players that are interested in us yet? I don't know. Like, would this guy be good for this division? I don't know. Now, let's see. If we go to scouting budget, we have none available. So we can't scout anyone. Although, if we lower our wage budget to the minimum, we have 1.6 mil. If you hear any noises, apologies. Oh, I should be recording this. I should probably up my scouting budget. Let's just do that for now. I'll have to sim a day probably to be able to adjust that. Brazilians and Portuguese League Classic. I mean, it's an easy transition. Easily an easy transition. Adjust scouting budget. I'll go 100K. And then scouting range. Cover the world. The world. Okay, cool. Cover the whole world. Now we'll get more options on who we can sign. And we can scout anyone. So, who is interested in joining me that is good? Let's look. Well, there's a United player here from Wales. He's actually pretty decent. Maybe not the best dribbler, but pretty decent. Okay, so I'm going to try to turn this to 4 out of 4 and see how many options pop up. Cool, we got Biancheri, which is a beautiful name. Is he part Italian? He's part Italian, Canadian, and Welsh. Beautiful. Carrington kids are a must sign. Honestly, look, this guy, look, he's not the best dribbler in the world, but decent physicals for the second division of Portugal. He has stamina, good off the ball, good composure, good anticipation, great work rate, good teamwork. I feel like there's worse options than this. Now, it's a little expensive of a loan, but let's add him to the short list. Can we make multiple short lists? Yeah, can I make a new short list? Loan options. Cool. So I do like this. Let me sim a day just to be able. So whenever I feel like with FM26, whenever you do something, you have to like click sim once before it works again. We don't want Canadians. Well, I do. George Cruzus is part Canadian and part Polish. Canary will be our free roll. I don't think he'll be our free roll. Let's be real. There's no free roll for striker, and he's not playing cam. We the Ultras of Fafe protest the signing of players from Manchester United. All right, let's add him for 1 month. I don't want to like make any signings on certain players just in case more pop up once we officially move up the division. I don't know when that's going to be. It might be late in the month. So I'm just going to see names that are good, that I think would be good for the division. No, not as good. Ayodele, no. Eberth. If I want someone good in the air, he's good, but he's pretty cheap. Available on loan. Is his contract running out at the end of the year? Could be end of the season signing. Let's see, add to shortlist. Go for 1 month. Gustavo Vega, leaving Gil Vicente at the end of this season. Might be worth. Oh, he's free. but he's not leaving at the end of the season. Let's looking at him. His physicalities are just kind of butter. So we'll say no. And then Roberson. Roberson? No, I don't think so. Gustavo looks crazy. Does he? 5 natural fitness, not a lot of balance, not a lot of stam, no strength, poor teamwork, 6 concentration. I don't know. He doesn't look that great to me. Trial list him, I guess, but like, I feel like he wouldn't be a starter for me. Plays for, I don't know. He doesn't look that great to me. And Gustavo, we trust. Okay. But I guess we do need backup players, so that is an option, I suppose. And is he home? No, he's not homegrown in Portugal. We do need some homegrown players for sure. Who would be the cam? Ideally, you want a good passer. Good off the ball composure. Decent enough at these things. Good technique. All at 12. No one. Okay, 8 out of 10. Alright, here's some options. No one from Portugal. Tommy O'Reilly. Bad teamwork, but he's pretty decent. Dylan. It's good, but not what I want, but we'll see. I like this guy's mentals and physicals. Honestly, there's a lot to like about this guy. And his contract's expiring at the end of the season. He's wanted by Bari. He looks like he'd be pretty damn good. Our Mikel Oyarzabal. We want Gustavo. The Fafe Ultras need proper goal scorers. Their eyes are bleeding watching Ka and Fonseca. Kas can be our free roll. Like I said, I'm not not confirming we're using a free roll. I don't even know if a free roll would work in the second tier. But this guy in Serie C, 15 goals, 5 assists. Honestly, like, how much? What? This dude might be too big for our boots. We'll have to wait and see. Anyways, other options. This guy. Well, now after I saw this lad, these other guys don't look as good. He's not terrible, but 8 stam, 7 stam. You can live with 10 stam. How much stam does this guy have? 12. Macaroni? I mean, you might be worth signing just because of your name, I'll be honest. Available on loan. Right now I'm looking at loan listed players only. But it might be worth an option. We want Macaroni also. I'm looking at loan listed players. So we'll look at like permanent options as well later. Left wing. No, I mean, might as well just look at non-permanent options. Any realistically contracts that are expiring in a month. There are a lot. So let's up this. No, let's not up it. Let's go 9 out of 10. So yeah, Federico Casa is one. Any of these guys? Oh, Dylan is one, to be fair. I mean, if for free, you wouldn't be bad. Also, Bari's interested in him. We'll add him to the short list for a month. Scout him. Hello, KM Ball. Hello. How are you doing? Palacios. He's running out of pace, but he's okay. He's a striker more so than a cam, but It's not terrible. Carlos Perez? Did he play for Barcelona? No, no, not a different one. Maybe Cookie. You from Modena. I like your mentals, but that's about it. I'll probably add you to the short list for a month. Soule from Cambridge. No. Ariel. Good technique. Not terrible. Might be worth a short list. Ooh. Ooh. Not the best concentration or decisions, but ooh. Bonus points if you're homegrown. You're not homegrown. But ooh.
I'm fantastic.
How did you do? So you played in the first division last season. Interesting. Yo! Mini Mario PX. Thank you for the 6-month resub, man. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Appreciate the support, man. We don't want players with less than 10 decisions and 10 composure. I mean, I agree. Because if I'm looking forward, that's why. Use your brain, so cool. Ooh, not enough pace on this guy. He's very good though. I mean, if his wage demands go down, I'll consider it. Okay, some decent options. And we might as well look at strikers who are going to be available next season. Make that all 12 at least. All right, can we maybe make that 13? There's this 19-year-old from Real Madrid C, but those mentals are awful. Yeah, these mentals are pretty shocking. Yeah, so you might as well drop it down to 12. Maybe make it 8 out of 8. But then the same guys are just going to appear, so maybe not. Add anticipation. Have teamwork be at least decent and work rate be at least decent. So 10 and 10 there. Yeah, what's good, Mini Mario? Hung, why are you waving? Or maybe you're waving to him. All right, we got Jean-Philippe Crasso. Not the fastest, but pretty good all around. Might have big wage demands though. Yeah, and some big teams are interested, so he's probably not going to be an option. Zamora, Mensch, pretty good. Could go with a target man for this. Add that to the short list for a month. Luis Hortwig. Okay. So then could we maybe lower this by 1, but then increase the pace and acceleration to 13? Maybe even 14? And see if there's any good options there. You got this guy. He's okay. Not the best composure in the world. But he's cheap. 310 per week. Add to short list for a month. Carlos and Pedro have some chunky ways. Yeah, that's why I'm probably like, yeah, no. We got Brad Young, no. Moreno's decent. But he's old, so he's gonna lose his pace as the season goes on. Lucas Russer. Wagner. It's got 15 pace at least, but eh. Yeah, not really a lot of options. So my guess is that the pace demons are unlikely. So then just move everything up. No one like that. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. 9 out of 11. And a lot of the options are going to be uh just not going to have pace because it's 9 out of 11. Let's see. Any of these guys intriguing me? El Haji Koli. Solid, but not my number one choice. One strength? Which one's one strength? Oh, Galagos? Oh, we won't sign him. First time I've signed a guy called Chubute as a record in my Auxerre save, and he's so good striker, and Fode Silla is an insane DM. Huh. Well, if you want me to look them up, use your channel point rewards like Doma and Le Big Man. You got Marco Levaya. I feel like he's going to be too good. And he's on 16k, but he is good. Good player. 33-year-old. This has been his career for the last handful of years. Well, last season, 11 goals in the Croatian top flight. Interesting. The big man wants me to look up Daniel. Whoopsies. Let's see. Viz guy. Yeah, I wish I could get him. Oh, he's at Benfica originally. Doubt he's going to be available on loan next season for us. But he is very good. This is he's good enough for the first division. He's very good. Fode Silla from Sakul for the channel point reward. Let's see. From Sion. Probably just a little too good for me. But he is very good. He is very good. 6.87. Solid. Solid player. Alright, back to my search. Oh, another big man look up. Maybe you can get him for loan? No, he's already starting games. There's no way I can get him on loan. His wages are too high. That's the unfortunate thing about this business. Could I... Let's see. Up that composure. Dribbling. See what pops up. Him. And him. And this guy has no jumping reach and no pace. This guy also doesn't really have pace. Good off the ball, though. Okay, I feel like striker is going to have to be alone. Alright. Center mid. Center mid, we need a playmaker. So good passer, good vision. Good movement off the ball. Good composure. Decent here. Let's go at least 12, 7 out of 8. Alright, we can go 13, 7 out of 8. Only one guy pops up. He is 36. He is good, though. He is good. Might be worth looking at. Let's see. Okay. Robbie Ure to finish the searches from me. All right. Let's see. That's serious. Hey, he's pretty good. Good in the air. Good mentals and solid technicals. I know he's killing it in real life. For not the craziest of wages, but unfortunately, he would not be a target for us. Cool to see how he looks in FM. Doma with your final player lookup. Dallison. It's cheap. Contract's running out. Winger. I've seen worse winger options. I've definitely seen worse winger options. Elche's interested in him, though. We'll add him to the short list for a month. Sign Mikael Bro Hansen. I don't think I can afford that. He's usually pretty good. How'd you set up your database when you started this save? I added a lot of players of different nationalities in top leagues around the world, like from 20, 30 different countries, and then I added these leagues. Oh my gosh, player count's at over 100k. Oh gosh. But yeah, these are the leagues I've loaded as well. Probably have a center back for you, but you don't have points. Unlucky. Harry Amas, the left back. Let's see. Yeah, he's very good. He's very good. Too good for me, but he's very good. You probably don't have him in the game anyways. Well, I have 100k people. But your guy ain't one, probably. Alright, 8 out of 8 for the... Okay, cool. Let's see what we got. Nadir. Honestly, you look really good. Offer a trial right now. And we have Mayano. Just offer a trial. Let's just see. Let's see what you guys are about. And I should have it on contracts expiring in a month. You don't look as good. Batista. You look alright. Lad from Mirandesh. You look really good. You look really good, but you're probably going to be extremely expensive. Add you to the short list as an option. I'll look at loans later, but let's look at left wingers. Left wingers, so let's go good stuff like that. Good passing. Let's look at like 13 for all of these. Alright, not available. That's fine. 7 out of 8. One guy from Colombia, Felipe Ordonez. Terrible bravery, but everything else is pretty good. I mean, solid player. Maybe a good bench guy. I mean, I guess scout him. We find a lot of good 10s today. Crew might have to learn how to play with a 10 this season. What do you mean? We already have it. Attacking midfielder, 10, the 10 roles. This. At least in my mind it is. Maybe it's not exactly this. Maybe we have different interpretations of the 10 role. Left winger whose contracts are expiring. Barry. There's not a lot of Portuguese guys. I do need to sign at least 7 guys homegrown in Portugal. Crew might have to learn how to play the game already. Bruno Moreira. None of these guys wow me. I feel like that's going to be covered by a loan. Maybe right wing. There we go. 14 out of 17. We don't need to worry about that stuff right now. Okay. We have this guy. Lotti. No. Damn, none of these guys are good. Listed for loan? Damn, none listed for loan. Okay, what about 9 out of 11? Huh. Weird. Let's go add this to 13. And let's see what we got here. Pau Martinez, Pablo Cortez, Breckman. Like, he's decent. I'll add you to the short list. Okay, and then let's clear that. Let's go to DM. DMs. What we need for a DM is just a destroyer. Tackling, marking, strength, jumping, teamwork, and work rate. That's all I really care about. And okay, let's go to 12. What the heck? No. I wanted these to be 13. 6 out of 7. Why is tackling at 15? Why are these at 15? Okay. 2 guys pop up. Why are the results all-time players? Where are the pacey wingers? I don't know. They're not showing up. Okay. Let's go to 12. Let's see. I mean, you're okay, but your wages are high. Sergio Flores. Don't really have any pace, but I don't necessarily need pace at DM. We'll add you as an option. You're okay. DM's gonna be tough. I'll look into you. Francisco Tenya. No. I think 7 pace is just too little. Let's see. You are okay. You work very hard. Although it says you're a center back. Don't like the look of you. Yeah, you're solid. It's a bit expensive. Oh, the problem is we need some Portuguese players. Again with strip club music? Come on, man. Don't disrespect the Jazz. Okay. So DM, we got some options. Center backs. Get all of these. All these at 12. One option. A man from Crotone. Di Pasquale. Better than nothing. But ideally, I kind of need someone tall. Let's see what we got. What do we got here? No. Maybe you. Not bad. Wait, how much do you make? It's a little expensive, but we'll look into it. Nipping. You're probably too slow for how we play. You would be great, but you're expensive. So I doubt you'll want to join me, but I'll add you to the short list. You'll probably be worth looking at. I have a whistleblower telling me that Prem will dock Everton points for government intervention. What? Is this a meme of Everton getting docked for other teams' problems? Is this Ace Attorney? Yeah, it's literally the Ace Attorney jazz album. Prime Minister said Everton should get a right back. What's good, Nekas, by the way? Okay. Left back. Left back. Composure, concentration, and decisions. And off the ball. Off the ball now. Okay. These left backs. Oh, why do you make so much money? Oh, yeah, none of these guys are going to want to join me. 8 out of 9 for 11. I mean, you have brilliant crossing ability. I'd sign you just for that. Honestly, like, you have no pace, but that crossing ability, man, it's got to mean something. Carlos Nieto sounds familiar. Crew listens to Ace Attorney OST, but can't learn anything smart from Phoenix Wright. I mean, to be fair, Phoenix Wright isn't the smartest guy in the world. He's smart, but he's not the smartest guy ever. He gets a lot of help. Robertson to Spurs, ideal. Nicolo. No matter how good these guys look, I just see that 16 crossing and I'm just like SpongeBob without water. I need it. Plus, he's pretty cheap. I feel like I need this man. El Dench? Let's scout him. Phoenix is right, you Canadian. And smart.
The news.
Heyo, thank you for the follow. Oh, we got a raid. Thank you for the raid, Josh. Hey, what's good, man? Thank you for the raid. Welcome on over, Raiders. Welcome on over. Hey, what's good, Pokets? What's good, man? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're just streaming some FM. We just finished last season with Fafe in our first season of chasing Amorim. A save where I have to chase Ruben Amorim's career. Try to get out of Portugal within 6 seasons to a club to the level of what Manchester United was when he signed with them. Now, we finished the first season. We got promoted from the 3rd tier to the 2nd tier. We're keeping our eyes open at better jobs if that's a possibility. But we're also looking at improving the team as most of this team is going to be released. So a lot of changes are needed. We're looking at players right now as options for this tactic that I use, which might burn some of your guys' eyes. What's good? How's it going? It's going pretty well, Josh. It's going pretty well. Solid week. Got enough sleep. I don't know if that has to do with anything, but yeah, just chilling. How about you? How was your stream? Poor Raiders need to watch this fraudness. Hey, we're not playing any games. I've joined on my phone, but not my actual screen. That is odd. Raiders watching crews like Pirates raiding an empty ship. Come on. That's uncalled for. Good made managing Portsmouth. Ah, nice. Pompey. Nice. How's that going? Start in the third tier, I believe? Or are they in the championship? People all over the place. What's this tactic? When streamer doesn't like his viewers, he rates crew. What? Oh, whatever. And just when I forgot about the domination of a formation. Managed to get promoted from the championship, but numbers for the Prem. Yeah, championship to Prem. Not easy, but can be doable. You can easily finish mid-table if you get your signings right, but you can also struggle to make them suffer. Whatever. You guys, some of you guys, you get a little too comfortable here. Anyways, for this option, I would like somebody that is faster. I'm willing to drop everything to 10 just for the sake of pace. Let's see. Herta's lad here. Oh, I wish I could get this guy. That'd be nice. No shot at all. That's like a fifth of my wage budget. This guy is not that great. He's maybe a slightly better crosser than Obama, who's going to be the backup right back next season. And yes, his real name is Obama. Get Vozinha? There's no chance we can get Vozinha. Obama? Indeed. Obama. Yeah, so this guy is basically Obama, but slightly better. Well, much better offensively and can pass. So, in that sense, I will consider him. Crespo. As a wingback, you probably need more flair. Let's see, any other options? Alpha. He's okay. Yeah, okay. And goalkeepers. Are there any decent goalkeepers available for free at the end of the contract that we could be in for? Let's see. I'd say you obviously want the handling, one-on-ones, and reflexes. Just wait. Yeah. Sorry, guys. All right. Yeah, jumping reach, composure, anticipation, positioning. If we can find someone better than Otavio, then that's great. He's not that good. He's pretty solid. Oh, no, it's not. Pizzignazzo. How are you compared to Otavio? Probably a lot better. Damn. Some parts Otavio is better in. But it's just that this guy's no crap. This guy's good, but I doubt I'll be able to sign him. Yeah, Genoa, Modena, Almeria. Good luck. Okay, what about Kochik? You're slow, but you're an option. I'll say that. And then Igor Nikic. Igor Nikic looks solid as well. Not the best aerial ability, though. Okay. Well, if we go 7 out of 9 and go to 13, what pops up? Nothing. So then lots of options here. Diang. Let me see. Let's try to get these to 13. Aerial reach to 13. Jumping reach to 13. And then everything else can be less. One guy pops up. Great. What can I sacrifice? I can sacrifice handling. I can also sacrifice a little bit of communication. Maybe a little bit of aerial reach. And a little bit of composure and anticipation. Okay, we can add a bit more of that back then. Composure, anticipation. There we go. Get Donnarumma. The striker or the goalkeeper? You may be the best option. Luka Diaz, at least the most affordable option. Adamczyk. And then we already have a few of those guys and this lad. Okay, cool. Okay, we've gone through all the positions of free agents that could be useful. We got loan options. We got default. For those talking about Vozinha, he's retiring. In my dreams, I would get him. Regardless, let me just add those whose contracts are expiring in a month. Cool. And can we just scout them all? Hey, what's good, Kim Noah? Only noticed now you're alive. How's it going? Last night, Benfica beat Hearts 6-1. Damn. Hearts are in shambles. But that's a big win, man. And what's good, Johnny? Hello, hello. Aren't there any free players? These are players that are going to be free. We're not in July yet, so no one's officially free yet. Unless if you go expired already. Oh. Huh. Well, that could have saved me some time, maybe. Portugal's second division registration rules aren't that bad. We've already looked at them. Legit, you just need 8 players trained from 15 to 21 in Portugal and 7 first team senior players in the squad. Wait, first year senior players in the squad? So you need 7 players born between 06 and 07? Huh? What the heck? I thought that just meant first team contracts. So you need 7 youth players in your squad. Huh. June to FM, what November is to real life. What's good, username? What's good? I forgot Donnarumma had a brother until you mentioned him just now. I did read the rules. I didn't realize this meant literally the smallest parameters in the world. Literally, you need 7 players that are aged 20 to 21, basically. That is weird. It's alright procrastinating and all. That could be worse. Procrastinating. One of the difficult things in life. Check the big clubs for loans of those players. Oh man, that's kind of, you just need a player born in 2000. You need 7 players born in 2006, which we don't have at all. Luckily, like it does have pretty free registration rules on. Like you only need 8 players that are homegrown at the club. But yeah, that means I can't use any of these guys for the registration. So it is what it is. But at the same time, you have 53 spots for registration, which means you can sign any players that get released. Okay. So I could just... The problem with that is we don't have the largest wage budget in the world. Well, let's see. Like, my first focus is making sure we have a good squad. Poach quality release players for those spots. Alright, Gustavo Vega rejects. Alright. Tech. Oof, you're not born in 06. See, you would have been an instant sign then. Let's see, Nadir. See, Nadir looks really good. And if he's interested in signing for me, I won't complain. Wanted by Alvarza. Moyano. A couple of center mid options that are looking good, and Neblu. Porto Benfica Sporting released them way too often. I mean, sure. Bro, this man hasn't played for a whole year. How much do you want? Yeah, I'd be willing to pay you 3K a week just to have a midfield playmaker in my team. My word. Yeah, sign. Yeah, you can play every single game, sure. I'll give you 3K and we'll give you a relegation release clause of 500,000. Minimum release clause of 1.2. Okay, I mean, I don't think we'll get relegated. Bro, you want too much. Okay, what about I drop your release clause to 500,000, drop this to 100K. Okay, good. I think he's worth that, but that's a lot of money. There's this guy as well, who you'd argue might be better. Let's see. Bilal is better mentally. So, I mean, crossing doesn't matter. Dribbling's the same. Finishing, long shots are better. Marking is better. Passing is worse. Tackling is better. Technique is better. But some of these mentals are worse. Flair is higher. Off the ball is higher. But he's got high teamwork, high work rate, which I like. I think I'll stick with Bilal. Means Gustavo can save us? No, Gustavo doesn't fit the parameter. Deer looks like he could play in the first division. Yeah. And then this goalkeeper looks pretty good. Maybe poor concentration and decisions, and positioning's a little low. We'll just keep him here. Okay. We do need a Sim June though. We don't need to make all our transfers now. Last time you've gone to Homeland. Okay. Who's this new Portugal star? Mateus Mane. Oh, this guy. Cool. Anyways, we might as well look at the big Portuguese clubs though, just to see if they have any youth players that are leaving at the end of the season. Go by expiring. Realist. Oh, specifically 06, 07 players. You're already joining a club, brilliant. Would you have been perfect for that? No, you were too young. You're too young for that. Okay. And then the B team. Okay. You're perfect. Offer trial. Vasco Souza! Hey, I remember you. You're crap in this FM now. Offer trial. Let's see. You're too young. Nope. Okay, you technically work. Why can't I offer you on trial? Oh, you're already joining a club. You're too old. Too young. Jeez, what's with this parameter sucks, man. Like, literally has to be born in 2006. If you're a couple months too old, or a couple months too young or too old, you don't count for the registration. That is whack. And last one here. Okay, you'd actually be a good option. But who knows if Porto's going to release you. And there'd be all clubs interested in you. 06, 07, a season you definitely aren't very fond of. I mean, look, we made a Champions League final that season. Yeah, it didn't end well, but it was still a good season. All right, Benfica. That's not the same Vasco Souza? Oh, it's not? No wonder he's not as good. This guy, too young. All right, so we go to the B team. Not too many being released here. It's probably too old. 03, 01. How do you have an 01 player in your B team? 07, 07, 05, 05, 03, and that's too much. Okay. And then Sporting. Oh, I can just click Sporting here. B team. 02, 04, 05, 07, 05, 03, and 04. Cool. So then let's just look these up with these parameters then. Date of birth, so you go to general, date of birth is on or after January 1st, 2006. And then you add another one for date of birth is on or before 2007 January 1st. So I wonder we could try this. Just add up all these attributes. I call it the Fernichu rule, where there was a Twitch chatter who told me about this. See any players whose contracts are expiring that might be decent. And you fill all those up. You put it at a realistic attribute amount. Let's say 12. And then let's say 17 out of 36. And out of all the players, we're not, without any parameters on, these are all the players that pop up. We have a guy who's available on loan. Doesn't say that players have to be Portuguese. Not quite what I want, but I'll add you to the short list. Oh, there's more players at Benfica Sporting? Let's see. Were there 4? Oh, there's 4. No, wait, did I not look at those? Maybe I didn't look at the U23s. Okay, here we go. Crew, do you want to know last night I had a bad dream? Do you want to know what it was about? What was it about, man? I do that sometimes, only clicking the good attributes. Then again, I do play with masking on. Yeah, I'm not, masking for me, not as fun. Especially when you have to live stream it. Too much extra work. Okay, offer trial. Offer trial. 07. 06. Okay, yeah, so Benfica have a lot more. Oh 05. 06. So there's at least a chance we'll be able to find somebody from one of these groups of players that will be willing to join us. And I would presume the rest of these guys are too young. I wish I could add a parameter here, just date of birth, so that my life would be a lot more easier, but that's fine. And then Sporting, U23s. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of players leaving. 05. 05. Without masking, it's too easy? I mean, sure, it's easier. But I just never found that as fun. Offer trial. I was a Canadian streamer that faked being decent at football and says 21 is too old. Okay. That is an odd dream. You may need to talk to a therapist about it. Question 1, why are you dreaming about being a Canadian? Damn, a lot of good potential players here. The heck, 5 stars already? He wouldn't be a starter for me, but I mean, definitely look into it. Are you 06? You are. But you're already joining a team. 07. 05. I don't know. I woke up before that. Being fair with attribute masking, we would have never met Alvaro Diaz. I've dreamt about being a farmer in Oregon. Why Oregon specifically, username? Did you play Oregon Trail or something? Fonzo Lee. I'm back. How are you doing? We're looking for players for a specific registration rule, which is basically players born between 2006 and 2000. Well, the 1st of January 2006 to the 1st of January 2007. Because apparently you need 7 to be registered in a squad. Which, that's an easy rule if you have a youth academy that's been in your club for years and they're all just coming to age. But for me, you were trash. But for me, we literally just got in our first youth players in the club earlier. I told you, bro, always check the main clubs. Yeah, you were right. I didn't know about the under 23s. Let's cancel Crew for what? Yeah, I couldn't be Crew since he's half Polish, half Mexican. How have you found those Wonder Kids in your FM24 saves? The method. I mean, it's one of the reasons. I mean, I found some players like this, where I just click on every attribute, 17 out of 36, and look. It's not the only way, but it's one way. Now obviously none of these guys I'd be able to sign unless if they're available on loan. Which, you know, some of them may be. But the wage demands also matter as well. I mean, this guy could be worth looking at on loan. A lot of cams. This guy's versatile. He can play left back, not amazingly, but he can play there. Tunisian. DM. Good passer. Dynamo Kiev. An okay winger. Like, some of these guys might be, like, pretty solid loan options. Not you. No, they're good defensively. Marking's too poor. Winger. Again, that might be a decent option. What the heck? Pretty solid. Just no acceleration, but it could be a good DM. Okay, so that's cool. Let's drop that by 1, but look for players whose contracts are going to expire. Yeah, many names pop up. Nice. Including some Benfica guys. Florius Gonzalez? I don't know. I don't even know where it is. It wasn't even where the girl was living. She was in Maine. Most B teams in Portugal play in the second division, but that's where the good potential players end up. The ones meant for release are always on the U23s, except for Porto, because they don't have that. Don't forget Braga. They have a quality academy too. Okay, I'll look up Braga after this. Hey, crew, could you look up Duarte Carvalho from Paredes? He's a friend of mine and joined Fafe this off-season. Oh. This guy? Or the other one? There's 2 Duarte Carvalhos on the team, I think. No, Danny Carvalho is the other one. Yeah, unfortunately, he wasn't too... Well, I mean, he was a solid off-the-bench option, but unfortunately, he won't be able to play for us too well in the second tier. But yeah, I did play, I guess, for Paredes, but not in this FM save because I have an updated database. Oh, I played for Sporting. That's cool. Well, the friend is kind of meh. Look, he has good passing attributes. He's a good passer of the ball. Works for his team. Maybe because crew can't use him. Look, yeah. But, you know, I'm sorry that I'm going to be releasing your friend at the end of the season. That's because I'm releasing almost the entire team because we got promoted. He's not too old. What are you on about? I'm more willing to use older players than most people. I'm not the type of guy that cuts a player just because they turn 30. I don't hate passers. What are you talking about? Let's see. Bayern? Huh. Leon Klanatz. Doesn't look that bad. Mentally could be better. Good jumping reach. Thanks, my friend. No problem, Bernardo. Or Bernard. Yeah, Bernardo. Robertson up. That. How are you saying Robertson up player? Oh, you're talking about João Capucho. Klonek is solid. He played for me as a third keeper. Yeah, this guy's good. He was my. He wasn't even my backup keeper. I think definitely worth looking at. Although Schalke's interested in him, and he's probably more likely wanting to join Schalke than me. Let's see. This right back, not much of a right back without the dribbling and finishing. I mean, okay center back. I feel like you train this guy as a center back. Not the best anticipation, but like he can jump. He's got pace. His technicals are probably whatever, but would never play right back for me. Another central player here from United. No vision. For some reason can play center back. Very odd player. Devaney. I feel like realistically, if he's available for cheap, probably worth it. A little scout. No, but my number 1 and 2 got injured, and he went 5 games, 4 clean sheets in Syria. Well, fair enough. Lloyd Ofori Montao. No. Di Biagio. What a name. But no. Already looking at these two. Nice. Mika. I feel like this guy would be a solid backup left back. Let's scout him. By solid, I mean you probably hope you never have to use him. Let's see. Speaking of left backs, this guy's slightly better than him. So add him to the short list and scout. DM from Fiorentina. I mean, doesn't look that much worse than BI. Although BI is getting released. I'm looking at the wrong guy. Where's BI? Or yeah, here he is. Yeah, I mean BI is obviously better attacking, it shows, and better technique, but very similar everywhere else. But like if I'm using a DM, like I was probably wasting BI's ability in this division. He's more of a box to box than a DM. But like yeah, very similar. Same marking. Similar tackling, yeah, a lot of similarities. So he's wanted by a lot of clubs, so I probably won't be able to get him, but I'll add him to the short list. We got I don't know. Look, if I need 06 players and they're cheap, like they've got to be. Yeah, I just gotta look at some of these guys, I guess. Real Madrid B player Marcos Vega. Not amazing, but not terrible. Get a little bit of pace, he'd be interesting. Still, I'll scout him. Olympiacos lad. Solid center back. Solid backup center back, maybe. Could be cheap on wages. Did I put him on the wrong shortlist? No, I didn't. Fun fact, Mimito is Little Nap. Good, that'd be a good nickname. Today I feel bald. I'm not bald yet. Uh, okay, this guy looks like a better version of what we seen earlier. Actually, a solid defensive midfielder. And these Greek guys look pretty, like, not the best players in the world, but solid options. Who's this guy? Spanish. Not the best, but look, we gotta just consider all the options we have for the '06 players, especially if we can't get all the Portuguese ones. Batata. Oh, he's Portuguese. Homegrown? No homegrown? Oh, he needs another year. Shabazz, great name. Might be worth scouting, sure. This is what the girl said. Russia Zika. All right, and then last one, Enzo. I mean, it actually looks solid. Okay, so then my question is, I have years between 15 and 45. Why are they all like under 20? Okay, and then oh, whoops, I wanted expired. Okay, so these, why are they all under 20? Let's see. Any of these guys good? They'd be free as well. Probably not, but might be worth scouting. Berg? Berg with? Who's Berg with? Okay, striker. Batista means potato. Oh, batata means potato. I don't know why I read that as Batista. Or maybe she said, "Are you shit, Zika?" Maybe Berg is with Peter. Maybe. A lot of Norwegian players that are just free agents here are turning to be, or are just available for free. Literally, all these are from Norway except for one. Passing. I mean, I'll look into it. And then you aren't that great. Last guy here. A Canadian. Honestly, really good. He's honestly really good. He's slow. He's an unambitious piece of crap, but he's good. Now the thing is, you'd have to compete with Obama. Or I could turn him into a center back. 11 jumping reach, not the worst in the world. He can also play left back. What is Real Montevideo? Why is he in Uruguay? There's so many questions about this man. I first read his name as Jacob Fries Belcom and was ready to nickname Poutine. Why is he born in Winnipeg, plays in Uruguay? Why? How did this happen? Look, I want to sign this guy just for the sake of this. Like, Canadian playing in Uruguay from Winnipeg. I'll scout him first. I don't think any club's interested in him right now. Very interesting. Okay, cool. Now, so no one's going to appear like that. Anyone expiring in like 6 months for Brazil? If I get rid of all. Expiring 6 months. No. Wait, no, Brazil. No, it's technically be 1 year. No, okay, cool. Never mind. Then let's drop it to 1. And there's, okay, no one else appears. So let's drop it to that and go 18. Okay, cool. Oh, I know why I'm not finding anyone else. Duh. That was the point of all this. Anyways, Braga. Under 23s at Braga. Tons. Let's see if anyone's an 06er. Probably sounds weird out of context. We need Zika for the memes. We'll see how he looks like after the scouting report. He's already taken. Oh, let's see. Flinto Costa. Okay. Offer trial. Only 3 more, huh? Not a lot of options at Braga this year. And Temi Okua. No. And this guy. No. Okay, cool. Well, let's just get some scout reports going. I've got a lot of trials. I first read his name as Jacob. Oh, wait, I just read that. Okay. Offer accepted. Not everyone's going to accept, but luckily, a lot of these clubs have already sent these players set for release, so at least we can get some information on some of these guys and maybe sign a few of them if they're good enough for us. And that's why you offer trials, so you don't have to wait scouting budget. No job offers yet? There's no jobs really available for what we want. How did you do last season? We got promoted, Mahabral. We finished first. So, yeah, we're in the 2nd tier next season. But yeah, not managerial stats. Managerial vacancies. It says 1 2nd division team is available, but they got relegated. So, no. And then the only one that's insecure is getting relegated as well. So, we have to wait. Okay, so I think you can go look at anyone that's 2 stars or has high, like this guy, Joao Rodriguez. 2.5 stars, 5.5 star potential. Can play, honestly, left back is a solid role for him if he had technique. Doesn't really have technique though. Yeah, so a lot of these guys have potential. Like backup cam. Yeah, he'd be a solid backup cam. Needs to become more consistent, but we'll see. Actually not a fraud for once. How many coaching badges do we start with? I started with what I think Amorim had at the time. So I had a Continental B license, which is the license where you technically can't give instructions on the bench. Or you can't go on like the touch lines and such. Almeida, I am not signing you. Who are you? Can play right mid, can play left wing. But it's like these are 3rd division players. These aren't great guys. Alonso Lee. Honestly, he's actually okay. I probably wouldn't have used this guy in the 2nd tier though, or the 3rd tier. But I can't be too picky. Rank all your chatters ever now. Rafael number 1. Rest of you number 2. Actually, no, Kim Noah number 1 as well. He had a 69 stream streak. Can I be 2 and the rest of them 3? Why not? Dude, I'm giving you so much writing material. Alright, bro, you alright, username, you can be number 1.5. You're above Nekes, but you're behind Kim Noah and Raphael. Currently at 87. Very nice. This guy has good passing, good vision. Fullback here. I mean, if they're good 3rd division players and can prove, they might as well be. How much are they gonna want? If they want 1.5k, that's a little much. At least for us. Oh, come on. Crew, I'll get you a real managing job. And then Vasco Souza. The crap Souza. Okay. Cool. So let's... If we look at all the trial lists... So there's 2 that are considered very good. Or at least good for the Portuguese league. But like, how much would you want? Oh, that's it? Oh, hell yeah. Let's just do it. I just realized I might have made a mistake here. Who's your personal favorite player to use on this FM? I never really use a player more than once in FM, so it's kind of difficult for me to say. But the favorite player I've used in this FM would probably be... Can't really think of one. I mean, Archie Gray was pretty fun because I used him as a playmaking wingback. Would you be down to manage a women's team? If I can find a good idea with it. If you get Rushit Zeka, can you rename him to Are You Shit Zeka? Okay, so the problem we have here is the rule that I looked at where a minimum of 7 first-year senior players in the squad born between 06, the 1st of January 06 to the 1st of January 07. But that's the rules for this competition that ended in May 2026. So next year, wouldn't the rules be between 1st of January 07 to 1st of January 08? Roman Elysius Shitzeki Zek. Probably, exactly. So now we have to do this all over again. Damn it. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, good thing I didn't offer anyone any contracts because that would have been a waste of money. All right. Let's do this again. Braga, let me find your 07s. Bro, that is so annoying. I'm glad that I figured that out now and not too late when I signed 506 players and none of them can actually be registered for my team. But I am a little annoyed that I wasted all this time on that. And now I have to go through all these players again. Because, of course, I don't have it memorized on who's 07 and who's not. No one on Braga. We can look at Braga's under 19s if there's no one. And B team, no. So then Benfica. Is this staged or? No one told me! I only got told about the rule. But none of you thought, hey, crew, isn't it weird that that's the rule for the season you just played, but not the new season? So shouldn't you be looking at the guys 1 year older? None of you said that. So I don't want to hear it, especially from you, Sakul. Okay, let's go look through, find any 07s in here. Okay, here's one. For trial. And then some of these guys are literally at my club now and will not be signed. I mean, to be fair, this guy, if he wants to join me, I will sign him. I will sign you for whatever price you want, Antonio Ferreira. Actually, they're not going to accept the trial. How much do you want? Wouldn't be interested in under any circumstances. That makes sense why, but it doesn't mean that those words don't hurt. I don't think any of us thought it needs to be said. Bro, I'm lucky that I figured that out literally as I was about to offer that contract. I was literally about to bring this lad to the negotiation table. Would you be interested? No. I'll scout you then, because you're not going to join me on trial, because you're technically not released yet. Yeah, none of these 07s are officially getting released yet. Oh, you are, so we'll offer you a trial. He's probably some of our viewers. What? Oh, and then also Benfica's other teams. Let's see. Is there anyone that would be eligible for this? Luis Xavier? You would be eligible. Not a good player. I don't really need you. One thing I want to look, though, is my backup goalkeeper. Is he 07? Useless. Right. Oh. Okay, I gotta go back to Benfica. Okay. And then B team. Contracts expiring. Anybody 07? You are. Let's scout you. 07. Scout you. Okay, cool. And finally, Sporting. You can always try and create a U23 team and play them there if they're not good enough. Ask the board. The thing is, there's not enough options at the moment. There was a lot of 06 players we were able to recruit and trial, but the 07 ones, there's not a lot of them. Now, granted, a lot of them, yeah, there's not a lot. Like, there's this guy who we can probably trial without issue. But, yeah, just... It's more so the 06 generation and even the 05 ones that are having a lot of players released this year, but 07 not so much. Okay, why did it like go to okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. U19s, only one guy, and he's an 08. I could prepare the team for next year for him. But it's probably not worth it. And then B team. This guy might, yeah, this, I already used him in an FM save, so I don't know if I want him, but it's worth scouting. This guy's probably too old, yeah. He's gone. 03, yeah. Okay, cool. And that means that I have to do this again. Let's just look at players. So it was 11. What is wrong now? Oh, it's at, whoopsies. Okay, yeah, it was at 12. Who are these guys that I looked up? No, these are not the type of players I need. Wrong ones. Apologies, lads. You need to be 08. And you lads need to be 07. Now what appears? 4 players now. I mean, he's very good. Oh, that's Natali. Of course he's good. Noonan, that's crap player. This lad, again, I won't be able to sign. But yeah, these are just the best guys that aren't getting released. 07, weak generation. So we're gonna need to do this expiring in 1 year, and we get 6 guys. We have Philip Holster Carlson from PSV. Again, we'll scout all these guys and add them to the short list. So let's do that. And let's add to the short list. I mean, this Porto guy would be sick. Duarte Cunha. But he's going to want money. Barcelona have a player. Plantenis. This guy's solid. Left back from Argentina. Hammerby have a guy. And a striker who looks okay. And then this DM from Real Madrid who actually doesn't look that bad. Okay, cool. And then what about ones that are expired already? 5. We got these Norwegians. What's with Norway, man? They got these solid players. Why are we not seeing any Swedish lads? Oh, we did see some Swedish lads, to be fair. Scout them. Add them to the short list. Duarte Cunha is actually a wonder kid. I wonder if we'll be able to. It says he's interested, but he might just be interested in a loan. Let's see. Do you want to join me? No. So can you re-sign with Porto and join me? Maybe I can just loan these lads. Like, can I loan him? No. Because his contract's expiring, of course. Okay. Well, if he's on the B team. I don't feel like... Okay, no. Now we go to any. And listed for loan. And there's 15 in the world. That have any Japanese lad. Oh, wow. He's pretty good. Okay, well, let me scout all these guys and then add them to the loan list or loan short list, just to be safe. Okay, cool. Some varying options, not really many from Portugal. A lot of Portuguese speaking though, which would be pretty decent. Like this guy is not bad. Doesn't have the pace. Some mentals are not amazing, but great teamwork. He's got the 14s across the board on the technicals. That's incredible. Then this Thiago lad, great tackler. Actually, he's available for free. He's not amazing, but 14 tackling is pretty impressive. You train the marking. Heck, you train the jumping reach. You could turn him into a great center back. Maybe not a great one. His concentration's too low, but solid halfback. And always check the contract clauses. Some of them have automatic renewals. But apparently this guy... So would you... Let's just make an offer for this guy. He's available for free. Why not make that offer? Like, I don't know why he's available for free from Flamengo, but he is. Like Santos guy. Like, what the... A Santos guy from Cote d'Ivoire? What the hell? The problem is he's slow, but everything else is amazing. DM. You play him as a defensive midfielder. No wage contribution needed. How about I pay him a wage contribution and don't select the position? And give you... Is he good enough to play every game? As a DM, maybe. As a center back, he's too slow. All right, welcome back, Henrique. What you missed? You missed us wasting a lot of time. I'll keep a eye on this guy. Basically, the players we were supposed to be signing or looking at was for the season that was just played. So we had to do all that over again for the players born in 2007. Macaroni is just a great name, though. Easy loan. Solanke, is he related to Dominic? Probably not. Pretty good left back, though. Vital. This is a good center back. This guy would probably be good for our division. Like, compare him with Chow. Or Cow. Like, obviously, our guy that was on loan here had some good attributes. But, like, looking at it, yeah, this Vital guy is way better. Some mentals are a little worse right now, but a lot of them are better. And physicalities are similar. Yeah, I feel like that 12 composure, 11 concentration would do a lot. Vital, I feel like I should loan this guy for sure. Follows the registration rule. Loan offer. Sure. I don't see why not. Yeah, if there's like guys that are like, yeah, if there's guys in my mind that I think will start, then I should take them. Like this guy, what the hell? Yes, actually not what the hell. Mentals are not amazing compared to the guy we're going to sign. But, you know, if I had him at my club, that'd be great. Sispy? Pace is off. Some mentals are okay. Pretty solid. And then Nottingham Forest is center back. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, then there's this guy as well who wouldn't be a bad loan option, but there's many good cams that we could potentially sign. So for the 07 lads, seems like we're solid. Maybe there's some transfer listed players. No. None. And then any on amateur contracts? One guy that we've looked at, but we're deciding to scout. Non-contracts? We're already looking at them. Yeah, I've already looked at expired, right? Yeah. Any ones that are expiring next year or like in January? No. Maybe him. No, not yeah, him. So okay, I think I've rinsed this as much as I could. So let's clear that all. Let's just keep simming until we get some scout reports. No interest in getting into contract negotiations. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, fair enough, man. It's still on my short list, so it'll be considered. So that guy rejects me. A couple guys accept. So we'll definitely look at some of those guys to bring in. Let's see, Suarez or Simao, I'll just say. Castro, Javier, and Lopes. How good are you guys? And should I instantly just sign you guys for the sake of my registration rules? 2-star, 2.5, 2, 2. But we are gonna make a signing this stream, so it's not gonna be one of those streams where we make 0 transfers. Bilal Nadir looks really good. I feel like he's gonna make our midfield fantastic. Former Marseille player, but did not play football for a whole year. But this is a weird one. Like, why was he? I'm guessing in real life he was released and still hadn't found a club, and for some reason never found one throughout the entirety of a whole year of FM. So I don't know if maybe he was like a lot better attribute wise at the beginning of the save, and just because he hasn't played for a year, he got worse, and now he's willing to join us. But hey, yeah, it is a great find. Right, he's still in Fafe because there's no clubs with a manager job that I'd want. Like, these are the only jobs available right now, and one of the second league jobs, they're getting relegated. So, but yeah, this guy is fantastic. So we'll sign him. A lot of money, 3.8k wages, just as big as, if not more wage than Sakara from last season, but I think for him that's more than justified. So continue that. That's one of the 3 players we have for next season. Him, Silva, and Obama are probably the only ones staying. Now, for the guys that are Portuguese 07s, so Simão, is there any way you make sense? I mean, good tackler. In that sense, sure. How much wages are you gonna want? And my guess, I wonder if the rule was for the first division is you have to have 1.5K per week for. I don't know if that's a rule or not. How much do you want? Yeah, hell yeah. Breakthrough prospect, you are not going on loan. 140 euro, like 120 euros, 130 euros, just to have the registration rules. Not just to have me not worry too much about the registration rules. I think these just make a lot of sense to make. Leave and join Benfica B. If that job becomes available, it would be worth considering. This guy has no agent, so we have to just approach him dry. Breakthrough prospect. Again, he doesn't want any money. He just wants to play football. We'll let that happen for you, man. Javier. I don't know how you'd pronounce it in Portuguese. You're not really better than Danilo, but... and are you homegrown in Portugal? Yes, okay, good. Then we will sign you. No loan, though. Stay with us for a year. See how you like it. If you think it's not working out, you can leave. Nothing wrong with that. I don't need another goalkeeper. Okay, so we'll sign 3. That covers 3 of the 7. Vital's also being looked at. It's 7, right? Yeah, just 7. And then we'll probably have to loan some players from the Portuguese teams just to get to the 8 mark of homegrown. But yeah, we gotta wait for some scout reports to come in. Unfortunately, a lot of teams are offering these players contracts. Specifically, Simão. I'm not sure why all these teams want him. Maybe they have the same idea as me. Free Portuguese player on the cheap. Oh well. If Amorim in Italy, why not take Italian side? Because that's not the point of the save. They will... I'm not chasing Amorim literally, unlike the crewman save. I'm chasing him career-wise. Trying to do what he did in his career. Alright, so we're getting the end of season stuff here. Top merchandise sales. Who's number 3? He's gone. Okay, number 6. Oh, he's gone. He's leaving. Number 87. He's leaving. And number 53. He might leave. Let's see if we can get like a loan extension. No. Brilliant. New scouting budget. Cool. And then Kari, who are you? Decent midfielder, to be fair. Some poor mentals, though. If you get sacked now, what can we expect to happen? Well, things change. But I don't expect to get sacked. Okay, cool. We get 1 out of 7 now. Guillermo Castro. Well, 1 out of 7 for the 07s and 1 out of 8 for the Portuguese homegrown. So very good. But I'd imagine we'll get more than 8 Portuguese homegrown. And is a Portuguese homegrown supposed to be in the matchday squad? I don't remember. No, but 7 first year senior players in the squad, which I interpret that as literally in the starting 11 and subs rather than the squad size, but I could be wrong. We'll find that out sooner rather than later. We'll still sign these guys. Vital, that's a good signing. Vital, pretty good center back for the second tier, I think. Yeah, pretty cheap wages. Yeah, and fits the 07 rule. So let's go. Welcome in, Vital. How don't you expect to be sacked? Don't you watch your... Tell me when I've been sacked, other than K-Foom. All right, Luis Xavier adds another to the 07s. Welcome on in, Luis Xavier. All right, welcome on in, Dylan. Scouting finished on him. Would he be worth signing on a free? He's got 1 more year extended. Okay. So would he be worth loaning in? I think there are better options. Then again, he's only like less than 100K, but I think there are better options than him at this time. So I won't pursue that right now. Ordonez, Colombian, contract expiring. Honestly, is pretty good, especially like a second striker type of role if you want to go with that. Maybe not the most composed, but everything else is pretty good. 1 strength, so he's a bit of a weakling, but he shoots with power. He's consistent, but he's gonna... Would that 1 strength just kill his potential game? Also, he's extremely doubtful, so we'd have to pay about 5K, so probably not. See, even you know your ability to get sacked. What? I'm not. You're talking some nonsense. All right, Fall. I would like him. Well, how much would you want? 2K. Consistent. 16 crossing, I say, why the hell not? I'm thrilled. Approach to sign. Important player, end of contract, wingback's fine. We'll improve at all those things. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Yeah, I'll accept that. Cool. Falilo Fall. I just love that 16 crossing. Let's see. Intermediate suggestion. I don't think this guy's going to be that great. All right, Suarez goes to that club. That's fine. I'll live. Crew, you know that I'm your #1 fan for you to get sacked. The lack of belief is disgusting. Okay, some more scout reports or trials coming to an end that I don't care about. None of those trial lists are players I'm desperate to sign. Like, they got good potential. Some have okay ability, but not really ability that I think is good enough to attain appearances in the second tier. I mean, a lot of these are from Sporting. And Sporting got relegated from the second tier. Granted, it's a different team. It was the B team, not the U23s. Alfonso Lee. No. I just don't think it's the best options. You guys are the best options, unfortunately. A lot of potential, but I'm not here to grow players, really. Especially if I'm not here long term. I could be here long term if that's just how it goes, but I need to sign the best players possible for us to survive if I'm here. What's good, Nelson? Alright, cool. You're with Fafe. Is this a club save or a manager? So the plan is not to be with Fafe for the entire save. Ideally, if we can find a better team to manage, then we'll go to that team. But right now there's no options, so we're just trying to build this team to be strong and competitive for the upcoming season. But the goal is to reach the top of Portugal within 6 seasons, so that probably requires us to go to a better team. Whether that's a top 3 team in Portugal or someone else, it remains to be seen. Damn, Bocinha record. Oh yeah, I forgot that the World Cup is playing now, even though I have a database where the contracts and years are up by 1. So like players are a year older and contracts have 1 less year on them. I just want to get to the point where it has us officially in the 2nd division. And maybe that will give us a reputation boost. I don't know if that would change anything, to be honest. Who are you? Good passer. Oh, Sarah. Nice. Sarah. Very good. Leo's club. Improved offer for fall required. Looks like there's a bit of a bidding war. No. El Dens. Don't take my dream away of 16 crossing left back. Okay, thank goodness. Let's go, 16 crossing left back. Nice. So fall sign confirmed. He'll join us in July. Very good. So that's left back, center mid, center back. Backs, I guess, is fine. Obama right back, but I count him as a backup right back. So here we go. Some more scout reports. This guy surely won't want to sign for me. I mean, he's worth 8.5k. I can't go for a guy like that. Charlie Taylor. I forgot that I scouted Charlie Taylor. Like, Charlie Taylor would be a pretty good defensive midfielder. But there's no way I'm going to be able to afford those wages. 4.3 is just a little too much. And like this guy, 3.9 is just a little too much. Especially with Spanish sides interested in him. So we'll just lay off from that right now. Is Vozinha possible? He's retiring. Pinto retires. So that's one of the coaches. Yeah. Dylan. Okay, he's dreads playing in big matches. Or 70. I don't know if I want to pay 70k for him. It's a big chunk of the transfer budget. Damn, Scotland won 5-0. I wonder. Wait, who's on my coaching staff right now? Do I go to club, staff, coaching team? So, who's my assistant right now? Serginho? So he'll be released. Amorim will be my new assistant. Is David Simao possible? Is he in the database? Oh, wait, that's the... No, he's too good, wasn't he? Pretty sure we already looked at him last season. Unless you're talking about this guy. Which is not that one. Don't think this is the one. Alright, we're looking for more scout reports. Cherokee, damn, 8-1 over Qatar? What the hell? Taylor removed from shortlist. Look, don't remove him. Just keep him on there for another month. Now they're... Look, Charlie Taylor could be a fun one. Could be a fun one. But I will only do that when I have time left in the window. Vincentini. No. Okay. Oh, I was doing a test save sort of yesterday. Like I said, I was like doing an FM thing where I was simming to the future for a while for a reason. And in one of the World Cups, the World Cup winning coach was Wilfred Nancy. And if you know anything about his career, that is going to be pretty funny because of his time at Celtic, especially. But you know, I thought of it as a brilliant redemption for his career. You know, beautiful scenes. This guy is a good cam. He's a good cam. Don't know enough about him, but he's a good cam. Bruno Luisi. I don't really need you. If you had more pace, you'd be good for the right mid role. Costa set to sign for Fafe? What? Okay, whatever. Crew, he's over 21, too old. I literally just signed a 28-year-old. Okay. It says you should keep BI. Thing is, maybe as a backup. And he's also homegrown, is he? If he's homegrown, then I should probably... Yeah, he's homegrown in Portugal. Rotation player... I guess I will give him a contract. If he's willing to be cheaper. 600. Homegrown. $700. It's not bad. We were looking for... Bro. You don't need to talk about your love interest, Henrik. We're playing Football Manager here. Alright. Pikash to be released. Theo Fonseca? No, I don't want him. He's not good. 7 goals, 5 assists, granted, isn't terrible, but he was quite terrible for most of the season. And we can find someone just as good as him who can find those numbers. Set for release. Joao Batista. See, I don't want to release him because he was decent for me. But is he going to be good enough for the second tier? Probably not. Leandro Teixeira can be released. Joao Amorim we will keep until he's released. Then we sign him as a coach. Felipe Cardoso, if he had pace, he'd be pretty solid. But yeah, no, we'll release him. Carlos Daniel just wasn't that good for me. 5 goals and 26 appearances isn't terrible. Had some good moments, but not so. Just didn't really do what I wanted. Wasn't a starter. I don't think he's going to be good enough for the second tier. It's bad in big games. Not that would matter too much. So I'll release him. Ka was Kaka, so he's released. Bruno Pais, not that great, released. Obama, we keep because he's Obama. And we'll do it. Sure. Obama for 450. Kaka? If you don't know what Kaka means, look it up. Duarte Carvalho, even though his friend appeared in chat to convince us to... He didn't convince us, but his friend came in chat. But unfortunately, it's just not good enough for the second tier. So release. Gonzalo Pinto? If you're born in... No. If you're 07, it would make sense to keep you, but no. Damaso. We just signed a... If this guy was a 2007 born goalkeeper from our academy, perfect for the registration rules. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But I will leave it for now. Tomas Teixeira. I mean, he's probably not good enough. Mario Carrera. It's not good enough. Pedro Pereira. Not good enough. I know that. Otumba, I'm pretty sure is not good enough. Yeah. All right. Still keeping a few players on for now. Serginho. Don't offer contract. I won't worry about the staff right now. Obama and Bidian? Poop? Alright. Some more scouting. Juan Bauza. Like Bowser? Like this guy would be pretty brilliant. Would want 3.3 to 4.2k a week. I don't know if he's the number 1 option I should have, but he is shortlisted for now. And he's willing to join me for some reason. And he has a cool name. I can call him Bowser. Only bad thing is his work rate. Only 8 work rate. But where did you play last season? Craiova. What is this, like the 5th tier or something? 3rd tier of Romania? Interesting. Okay. I don't know. I'll consider it. 31 too old? No. 31's perfect. Christian Dale Mura. Mura. I think that's what it is. It's a Mura. Oh, no, it's Muda. Damn it. This guy looks like a really good center back. Available on a free. Plays for Juve Stabia. He's extremely doubtful though, and his wage demand would be pretty high. So probably have to avoid that one. But if his name was Muda, I would have definitely signed him. Loan deal set to expire. Don't really care about any of those. Diomande, right back. Kind of solid, to be honest. Not the best passer in the world, but great tackler. Great crosser. Okay dribbler. Let's offer you on trial just to learn more. I don't know if you're good enough for the second tier, but hey. Worth the offer. Diomande offer accepted. Cool. Damn, Enisari playing. Okay. Alright. So this guy's 3.5 stars. They think he's a good second league player, fairly consistent. How did you perform at Valenciennes last season? 4 games in the third tier. See, that makes me a little worried that you weren't even good enough for the third tier of France. So I'd imagine like the second tier of Portugal is like a mix of the worst second tier teams and best third tier teams. So if you can't even get minutes there, I don't know. You should change the save name, rebuild face with Fafe with more meme players. Hey, you don't need just meme players at one club. Orebro. Who's this guy? Oh, this lad. I don't need him. I don't think he would start for me. Problem is, I'm scouting probably too many players. All right, let's go welcome Obama and BI. We're keeping some players from the original crew. Who's he talking to? He's talking. Who else is a chatter talking to? Bowser? Doherty facing uncertain future. He is awful technically. Obama. Okay. No. Why would I want you? Kali's Agent Ribeiro. Makes sense. 29th. Amorim is retiring. Don't worry, Amorim, you'll be back. Concerns raised after Mexico World Cup exit. There we have it. Amorim retires. Devastating. Although probably for the best. Yay, we increased stature in the game. Does that mean we can sign better players? Porto have become arguably the most reputable club. Cool. The Cruninho effect, I would imagine. So can I see like our stature? Were we national level before? Not sure. But Amorim retires. That's tough. That's tough. He's going to be the next assistant manager of Fafe, though. Just give it a few minutes. We need to release Serginho. Is he suited for the job? No, but that's okay. Unless if he just wants to be a coach, then he can be just a coach. Fafe received 350K for participating in the second league. Let's go. It's official. It's official. Fafe in the second league. So were we right? Yeah, 07 to 08. Good thing I figured that out. All right, so season preview. Huh, not too bad actually. Although a lot of the players we have are going to be released, so that we might drop down this. But Porto B and Benfica B look awful there. And there's no team like Braga B in the division. Oh, Amorim's former team is there. But does that mean that I could, with my stature increasing and us officially in the second division, would more players appear on the transfer list for us? Or on the, be interested in us, I should say. If we go contract, no, not contract, day of birth is on or after the 1st of January 2007. And then add on or before January 1st, 2008. And then we do this again. Like, will the same names only appear, or will there be more names? Because we've improved our reputation. I'd imagine there'd be maybe some names. And sometimes players just change their opinions about you over days, or when the options become less available for them. So we go like that. Okay. A lot of these are players available on loan. I don't know if they want to join. Well, they actually would want to join me. Center back's not the number one option we need, but add you to the shortlist. Natali. You are also a center back. But if I need a center back, it seems like we might have some options for loans. And then Cadiz's got a guy. I don't want that guy. Lo Monaco, what a name. A cam that can play striker. Not as good as I think he could be, so that's just everyone. So then if we drop this down to 11 and go for expiring within a month, more appear. No, these are all the same guys. But there are names here that are interesting. I mean, for one, still not interested in me. I'd be shocked if Porto release him. You, Real Madrid B lad, or Barca guy. See, Barca guy could be a good rotate. No, that's Duarte. Like a good backup center mid. Yeah. We go regular starter. I mean, lower the release clause to like 750. Hey, what's good, Hazard? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Yourself? Do you have a national scouting package? Could help for this month. I've been using the world package. That's why we've been being able to see these players. Because before I had no one. But yeah, we have the world package on, so we're good. Okay, and then expired. Some more names appear. This guy from Bern. I don't think he's that good, but he's free. He's okay. And Omar. Again, okay. Season expectations, avoid relegation. Yes, sir. Form new B club. Form a new B club team. We also have been given an opportunity to form a B club to compete in the regional division from next season. As part of the process, a coach will need to be delegated. Good. Better after the Benfica game. 6 months for thrashing of hearts. Yeah, I heard you guys just cooked. Do I go for a B team, or is that really necessary? Is it really necessary to have a B team? So these are all the U19s guys we have. We've signed some players, or are going to bring in some players that probably won't play for the first team, but are there for squad registration reasons. Think of what Amorim would do. Would Amorim bring in a B team? I mean, he would manage a B team, but not the B team that is worse. I don't know, actually. I feel like there's just no point because we'd have to waste wages on more players and more staff. Hearts are crap. Being 6-1 is no brainer. Yeah, I'm gonna decline this, I think. What's the options? Yeah, I feel like I don't need this. Leave Fafe for Fafe B team. Content? I don't think that's content. But think about it. Okay, give me an argument to make me change my mind. Get Amorim to be the manager of Fafe B. But I want Amorim to be my assistant manager. Unless you're talking about Ruben Amorim. But no, I want this guy to be my assistant. I would watch. I think B team only helps if you're trying to develop players or have too many players for main. Yeah, I think you're right, Red United. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like it's just no point right now. Especially for a club that I might leave. It just doesn't seem like it makes sense at the moment. Not until you get like more players through your youth recruitment, but we barely have enough for a U19 squad, so I think a U19 squad is sufficient. So, B club? No. Come on, no, we don't need a B club. Pedro, you made your decision fast. So we already have a center mid, but I mean, he's already good second league, potential Premier League standard player, consistent, spirited, fits the U19 quota we need. Honestly, I feel like this is just a good option. I'm surprised that I'm able to bring him in. Okay, cool. Let us vote at least. I don't think a vote is necessary for something as non-important as that. All right. Pedro Rodriguez, come on in. I'll at least bring Fafe $500,000 in the future. Yeah, great signing. It's just a shame that my best signings are in the same position. It's very important? I don't think so. Let's see. Contracts expiring. We received 623K, so that brings us. We're still losing money, but at least we're not dying as a club. Fixtures release, Serginho. Release Serginho. Everyone else, you can maybe stay. We'll see. We will see. Joao Batista, do I keep you? Are you homegrown? I think you are homegrown because you're Portuguese. Homegrown in Portugal. Let's enter negotiations. How much do you want? If you're willing to take less money than last year, then sure. Squad player. All right. Same contract as last year. Sure. Loan finishes. His loan finishes. Scout. We'll just leave these guys as is. You. I already signed a backup keeper. It's wanted by Viz. Like, do you have potential? It's only second league standard. I think we can live without you here. Kadu. Coaches. Some more coaches. All right. We've released several players. Double CM who needs a balance in midfield. We are stubborn with our formation. Remember, we're chasing Amorim in some way. At this crew, we'll play 5 center backs and 5 center mids. Hey, what's good, Bill Houdini? Yeah, everything's going well, man. Everything's going well. Yourself? So he's still here. See, I feel like this is a little bull crap. If there were players that... No, okay, I don't see Obama's name on here. We're fine. I was going to say, like, if there's players that I re-signed, gave a new contract, and they got this boost as well, that'd be a little annoying. Holster Carlson. I can live without him. Mepin. Make a offer for this guy. Oh, he's a free agent. I mean, do you want to join me? You want too much money. I cannot afford 4K. Fafe loan players return and they're released. Mino single pivot vibes. We'll throw one of them at DM. Neither are like great DMs though. All right, looking at it, this is how our squad look. What the heck? I thought you were. Oh no, you're leaving tomorrow. Get rid of you. Like neither are great DMs. Okay, anyways, 4 players arriving. Let's see how the roster looks. Oh, first of all, though, he's still there. No, more importantly, I spelled your name wrong. It'll be quicker to find him through this. All right, Amorim. U19's coach? No. If you want to be, do I want to make you my? Yeah, I want to make you my assistant. You want a grand. You want more money than I make? Oh, no, I don't make that much. Okay. Oh, wait. I make more than that. Okay. Sure. Become my assistant manager, Amorim. We will take over the world. How is the season? So we finished the first season last stream, and we won the league. So now we're just going through a transfer window. But yeah, a lot of players leaving. All right, now we're on July 1st. Awesome. Transfer window is officially opened. Players arrive. Hooray. We can now have more fun, I guess. And here we go. We signed up. Oh, we signed up to 5. 5 players. Some really good guys. Some really good players. So Vital on loan. He's pretty damn good. I think he'll be quite solid for us. Not really playing much for Mineiro, so should be good. But yeah, this guy is especially incredible. He is really good. Really good. Heck, to be fair, like I could do the inside winger role here. Or the playmaker winger here. And have Gonzalez play at center mid. I could do that. I don't know if I gave you a promise of playing center mid. But that is something I could do. I have to look at promises. Good, I didn't give you that promise. So yeah, I could play him at right mid. How's the World Cup going? World Cup. Can I go look at the 3? Oh, we're only in the second round. Boom. I'll slowly scroll through and you guys can have a look. Not everyone has played though. Damn, England lost to Egypt? But yeah, some great players signed. So yeah, I think I'll use him at right mid. We got Guillermo Castro, who can play. Well, he's just a sporting lad. No, Benfica lad. We signed for free for registration purposes, but we signed him, so solid. Same with Javier, except he might be. No, he's also Benfica, registration purposes. Pedro Rodriguez, he can be the center mid. He could be good. He could be good. England. And then we have Fall, who has 16 crossing, which is just insane. So, leading second league player, apparently. So, I'm pretty happy about this transfer. So, if we add the players in, Fall at left back, Pedro Rodriguez at center mid, Vital at center back instead of Batista, Nadir at right mid, maybe as a inside winger. Inside winger or wide midfield? Maybe wide midfielder. Holds position. Wing back overlaps. We'll have to go bold. Double wing back. Like, yeah, maybe wide midfielder. Has almost everything. He doesn't have the crossing. I mean, if we go inside winger. Inside winger might be better for his stats. Might be better. But wide midfielder would also be pretty good because it makes use of his passing more. And you get the overlapping. So I think that might be the play. Batista stays. Okay. So it's already looking pretty decent. We still need to improve the front 3 though. But I think we're looking decent. I think I want to improve the DM as well. We need a better right back. We need a goalkeeper. Atletico Clube de Portugal is making a loan offer for this guy. Dani Carvalho. We'll stall that for now. Will this guy have any interest in me? I doubt it. No transfer interest. Fair enough. Bodiger. I mean, could be a good DM. Let's offer him on trial. Might not be interested. He has a slight interest, actually. Yeah, 13 tackling, good passing, good work rate and teamwork. Losing his pace, but could be fine for 1 year. Nikic, goalkeeper. I don't think he'd want to join me. Extremely doubtful and wants a lot of money. Scouting update. Is there... If I go to my short list... we're still waiting for a bunch of updates on the players. What happened to that Atalanta guy? That Cam, like... Where was that Atalanta guy? He was Italian, I think. He resigned. Would you loan him to me? Okay, anyways, let's see. Free guy here. It's DMCM. Pretty solid. Pretty solid player here. Let's offer a trial. And would be interested. We got Bowser. Charlie Taylor is the improvement you need. Charlie Taylor's the last possible option. Bowser looks good. Offer trial. Christian Dali Muro. Again, offer him a trial. I don't know if you'll want to join me, but trial listed. Okay, this right back looks good. Not the fastest, but he looks good. Oh, he's a defensive mid, actually. Look, we'll offer a trial, see if they're interested. I should probably have it. Oh, yeah, doubtful. That would probably make things easier. Viega. Again, interesting player. Offer a trial. Even though we already have him scouted. Loba. See, this guy is an interesting striker option. He's pretty fast. Almost everything is good except for his composure. But yeah, pretty good mentals as well. And is extremely interested in joining us. Dylan. You. Mati. Again, don't really need you. Diego. Okay, so you're pretty good. You just need to improve your... Like, you're good. You just need to improve different aspects of your game. But he's inconsistent. I'll offer him on trial. And then we have this 40-year-old I still have on here with the greatest picture ever. 36-year-old Romulo. Don't think we'll go for him. So yeah, this right back like was interesting. Because you could easily turn him into a pretty good center back. If he has enough potential. Now, we might not have the time for that, but interesting to look at. This DM. Where did he come from? Benfica. Defensive midfielder. Did I have him on trial? Doesn't look familiar to me. A guy from Guyana, Walker Shabazz Edwards. Probably skip out on that. Rashid Zika, great name. Trial list him. El Haji Cole. El Haji Kohli. Another interesting player. Trial list him. Who's this guy now? Okay. Yaya Sanogo. How bad is he now? Yeah, he's lost all his pace. Yeah, none of these guys are going to be, none of the 30-year-olds here who were on the short list a while ago are going to be good enough. This winger's Duarte Cunha. He's wanted by 27 clubs. We will trial list you and see if you want to join us now. Who's interested in him? Everyone in Portugal. Like you would start for me, man. Maybe. You would at least get game time. Antonio Ferreira. Pretty great passer. Just doesn't have the best attributes further up, but he would, if he wants to join, I'd advise him that we'd be a good place for him. And that we'd probably need a guy like him. Let's be real. Fabio Pereira. German lad. Could be a solid backup left back. But yeah, this guy was the one that wanted like 4K a week. Mika Walter? He would be a good backup left back, let's be real. I mean, maybe he doesn't have the pace. But, I mean, we should trial list him at the very least. And then, are you worth trial listing? Unfortunately, you're losing your pace, so I'm going to say no. Joao Capucho. Oh, yeah, I had you trial listed. And then everyone else, probably not. Okay, cool. All right, let's get a reminder of which ones are worth signing. Like, are any of these guys worth signing to for a first team? I feel like one of the strikers for sure is. Bauza might be. Let's see. Lacosta. Okay, so it's just a guy with a lot of potential. Born in 07, so does fit the parameters we would want. Not going to get a lot of game time with us, but probably worth it. 1.8 to 2K. That's a lot for that. Antonio Ferreira. Honestly, either as a cam or a center mid. His dribbling's not the best, but great passer. He clearly has a lot of talent. Fairly consistent, good second league player. What's your availability like? Yeah, I would give you more than that. Let's get rid of that. Suggest promises. I would give you 700. 800 actually. And lower that release clause to 1 mil. Maybe make this 900. Zika. So he's the one of the 06 ones we were looking at that is would no longer fit our registration requirements. I'll probably skip out on him. Cunha, winger. Yeah. Like this guy apparently is a big prospect in real life. Will be good for this division. Played 7 games last year, 2 assists. Yeah. I'd give you a grand. Fringe player? Squad player. Give you 850 now. Good. Viega. He's an 06er, so we probably won't. Yeah, Cunha was an 07, and Ferreira was an 07. That would fit our registration requirements very well. Mika. If you were 07, I'd probably, but I don't think we need to. This guy, again, I don't think we need to. Eduardo. But if he had more potential, he's inconsistent as well, so probably no. You, as my starting DM? As a starting DM, you're slow, but you play DM. And it says you were a leading second league player. I feel like for the defensive mid role, we won't find many players better than you, but how much money would you want? It's a little too much right now, but maybe it's worth it. This another defensive midfielder option. Oh, Border, there he is. I was like, where is this guy's name? See, I mean, if I was pushing the player higher up the pitch, sure, the dribbling would matter, but that doesn't really matter to me. Penalty taking shouldn't really matter. Mentals are more, I mean, work rate's a little better for Malsa, but Malsa's got more physicality, less strength. What would be your wage demands? Okay, yeah, no, there's no shot. Like, I'd be willing to give 4 to that guy. You, we'll think about it. Mura? Mura genuinely might be good. Fairly consistent, enjoys big matches, would lead the division. He's probably got really high wage demands, though. I mean, compare him to our guy. Is he that much better than George Silva? Maybe not as a ball player, but we signed another center back, Vital, to be the ball player. More concentration, better decisions. Worse than these 2 aspects by a little bit. Better positioning. Can jump. That might be more important here. But how much does he want? 8K. I can't give you that. Bauza. See, Bauza might be a fun one. Apparently he's good for the first division. Like, he might be fun for a year. Granted, no pace. But he could be fun for a year. Like, what? How much would you want? Like, it's not bad. And then Loba. See, this striker would be the best option, I think. Maybe. Maybe. I think we give the Frenchman the offer. 4K, take it or leave it. 12 months. Okay, fine, we'll give you 2 years. Okay. Let's see how let's see if the other players choose to join us or not. They're gonna get a lot of this Portuguese youngsters are especially gonna get offers over the next few days. And we'll see if they decide to join us or not. But I mean, like, I feel like the signings we are making is actually tempting me to maybe want to stay here more than leave. But that'll also depend on how we perform with them when the season begins. Offers me. Here's the offers for Ferreira. Teams from all around Portugal are making offers for him. If we don't get him, it's not a big deal. Danny Carvalho, sure, we'll accept that. New Fafe signs to be shown. Position for Nadir. No comment. I don't know if you'd be happy playing right mid. I'm thrilled with new signings. Of course I would be. Fafe. Okay, we'll accept that. We'll accept that. We'll accept that. And we'll accept that. Going to the short list. Can I look at the strikers that we have on here? So there's Dani Alves. There's Biancineri. There's Reich Conan. And then there's this Felipe guy. I mean, this Felipe guy is really interesting. Scouting's still in progress, so we don't need to rush in a decision, but he's really interesting to me. Just a 14 dribbling, finishing, first touch, and heading, even though with 3 jumping reach, that doesn't really matter. And 1-star weak foot. He's got weaknesses, but he's definitely got some interesting things about his game. And then Gabriel Biancheri could be interesting as well. Isn't more of a poacher, but interesting nevertheless. I'd probably go him or a Pedro. I probably want to sign one small guy, one big guy. Let's give us some variety. So we go to the default option for strikers. So who was that guy? Is he not on here anymore? Oh well. No, he's on trial in my club, is he not? Yeah, he said striker. Coley, was it? No, not you. Loba. Yeah. Enjoys big matches, fairly consistent. I like it. I do like it. He's not a target man, but he's fast. He's decent in the air. Hey, thank you for the 10 stream streak, Hazard. Let's go, man. Let's see. How much would he want? We'd be interested. 4 point. Oh, nope, that's too much. That's a shame. right now I'm not willing to spend that much on a player until more of the squad shapes up. Follow your interest. Look, I said you're asking for too much. Why would I follow up? Bowser, look, Bowser would be interesting. Am I gonna find a better cam than this? Maybe. I mean, physically, maybe. Technique-wise, probably not. Like, who are the cams that I'm interested in here? This guy, like, he's faster, but he's not better than Bowser. He can play in the wing, though, so that would make him interesting. There's this Udaya Fukuoka guy. Doesn't play for Fukuoka, plays for Yokohama. He looks good. But, you know, is he really worth... he'd be pretty interesting. Pretty weak, but... I mean, and that 6 anticipation is pretty terrible. And there's this Roma lad. Not good vision, but can finish the ball. Great composure. Off the ball's a little whack, but decent physically. You can play in multiple positions as well. You can play him on the left. Doesn't really cut in. Doesn't have a right foot to cut in, so you could play him on right mid as well. Honestly, really good loan option. Really good loan option. And he's interested in being loaned? Yeah. And his name is Macaroni. 2K. Let's not put position, but let's just make him a star player. He will start wherever on the pitch. We'll pay all his wages. And suggest those terms. I don't want to force him at cam. How about I do none and give you 500 in monthly fee? Can you turn your eyes towards that money? Let me just get rid of that. Alright, we'll make those terms. I do like the look of him. Like, as a second striker, maybe he would be brilliant. Just needs to improve his off the ball. I also would like to scout him. I would like to know if he's good. If he's got some issues in his game. If he's inconsistent. That'd be nice to know. But, like, look, Cam, sometimes play him in different positions if needed. Just make sure you play him so Roma doesn't get mad. And what other positions did I have for this? So we need what? Left wing? If that one guy rejects us. I don't think he's good enough. At least mentally. To be our left wing, left inside forward. Him on the other hand, I could see him working as a rotational option, but yeah, I guess this could work. Then right mids we don't necessarily need, and we don't have any options. Right back, nothing. Center backs we don't really need. Goalkeepers, nothing really. Can I get like Otavio back? Like that'd be nice. Leading second league goalkeeper. Can I have him back, please? Like, he'll play all the minutes. Give you what? How much a month? Like 1,000 a month? Okay. If we're paying a goalkeeper like this 4K a week, that would be well, first of all, I do that. And let's go 5K. So that let's go 4K. Make that offer. I would look if we can't get him, whatever. But he was pretty good for us. Sanju, how Moutinho? I don't think Moutinho is gonna want to join us, unless if he's a coach. He's retiring. He's retiring after the World Cup. Does he want to be a coach? He can join my staff. Like, do I want to sign this guy for his price? Not at the moment. Hello, Valtaraki. Hello. I can't understand what you're saying, but hello. Alright. Alright. So this guy joins us. 4K. It's a lot. But he is an upgrade on any sort of DM we can probably get. His pace is a little low, but he's expected to play defensive midfielder, so it's fine. Sign Paulo, bro? Who's Paulo? So we'll go for Bodiger. Good. Welcome in. He's good. He's good. Use what? The forward, I think? The four, like Paulo Augusto? Isn't he like? Is there like a young one now? That sounds like an old forward from back in the day. I mean, I'm not gonna look at it because looking at players is there's not even a Paulo Augusto in the game for me, unless you're talking about the sports scientist. All right, good signing, good signing. All right, so that moves BI to the bench, which is fine. We need good bench options, and Bodiger to DM. Nice. Good stuff. Still need to improve here, here, and the front three. Now you saw him? Did I? Like, if he was on my... If I saw him, did I, like, look at his attributes at all? Oh, Vasco Reserves guy? Was it? Maybe it was on my... Was it here? Yeah, I know it's VDG. I know. I vaguely remember somebody there, but was it on this short list or a different short list? Clear all. Not showing there. Here. Oh, Pedro Agosto. Right. Yeah. Like, yeah, I like the look of him. I'm just waiting for the scout report. I'm just waiting for the scout report on that guy. I just want to see if he's inconsistent or not. All right. Players removed from the short list. Pardon me. Add them. We're not done with our transfer business yet. All right, but let us get this going further. So 3 hours into... We've said way more than 3 players, man. I don't want to hear that. Vital, loan, 1. Fall, 2. Budiger, 3. Nadir, 4. Pedro Rodriguez, 5. 5 players. Give me that credit at least. 6 players. Cunha. 6 and an assistant manager. Big. Yeah, I think Cunha seems big. Here we go. All right, Cunha could be good. He might be a little slow to start the season because, he's not perfect. He's got 12 dribbling first touch. He might be better for he's a good second league player. He's not going to light the world on fire right away, but he's got a lot of room to grow. So, boom. He's realistically not a starter either, so we're probably going to try to find someone better. But he can also play right mid, so that's good. So good bench option. Still need a starter caliber winger though. Just in case, Duarte doesn't hit the ground running for us, but he's got good mentals. He ain't good enough mentals. 9 years, pretty solid, yeah. Yeah, he can play right wing for us as well. It's just, he doesn't have the best work rate or teamwork, so probably left wing is the best role for him. That's fine. Amorim joins us. Very good. My new assistant, João Amorim. Lovely, lovely. And then is there any other transfers we're waiting for? Okay. So we'll wait for Ferreira and Macaroni before we halt things for the day. Antonio Ferreira would also be huge. Yeah, I think he would be at least right away, he'd be better than Duarte. Preseason starts next week. 6 players signed. 6 players signed is good. You can't rush greatness. Okay, let's just keep going. Now, ideally, this Benfica friendly is it's approaching a little quicker than I had hoped. When does our season start? Okay. Oh, that's not even the actual Benfica. We're fine. Okay. Awesome. Antonio Ferreira joins us. He plays center mid, but can play cam as well. We already have a good center mid option, but it's, he can also play cam. Realistically, if Macaroni comes in as well, we'll have 3 guys to rotate between these 3 positions. So that's pretty good. Good vision, good passer. Can see the game very well. I say bring him in. Bring him in. And we'll see if Macaroni joins us. Yeah, again, a guy with a lot of potential. Fairly consistent performer too. So Ferreira comes in. Not exactly sure what role to exactly play him in. I mean, he'd be better than Pedro Rodriguez there as the advanced playmaker, but not according to my assistant, Stars, which, I mean, to be fair, Pedro Rodriguez has some decent mentals already. But so does he. Interesting. But, it's a good problem to have. Almost a full 11. Close, but not quite yet. How do we look? If we go to squad registration, I ask assistant to pick. Minimum 7 first years. What does this mean? Do I not have this? What? I don't have any of this? I'm so confused. Why do I not have... You need to experience line Nani or Ronaldinho. What? I'm so confused. I am so confused. I thought we were doing the right thing with that. It literally said, the rules said players were born in 07. Let's have another look at that. So, minimum of 7 first-year senior players in the squad were born between 1/1/2007 and 1/1/2008. I'm not going to sign Charisma as coach right now. What? I'm so confused. Okay. Cunha does not count for that for some reason. Antonio Ferreira does not count for that. Pedro Rodriguez, who is born in 2007, does not count for that. I don't understand. Vital, born in 2007, doesn't count for that. If minimum rules cannot be reached, spaces must be left in the squad selection. Okay, so if I can't reach this, then I just only can register 30 players. Is that it? If that's the case, I'm fine with that. Because I tried to follow this rule, and apparently I'm not following it right. Raho to Liverpool? What? Okay, so like I would put all of you in there. Yeah, and none of you count for that. Weird. Very weird. Not meeting 2 rule required. This is you right now. That is not true. Like you, Henry, you have no right to criticize me. If you couldn't figure this out either, who could? Literally, I literally followed what the rule was saying. Like, what do you mean by first year players? Is it because he played in the second league he doesn't count? Like, I don't understand this rule. Now, it's not going to be a big deal because I can just register less players. Like, do they have to have like 0 appearances throughout their entire career? Like, I don't understand. I'm just confused. It's not a big deal because I won't. Yeah, I can just avoid registering 7 players. Very defensive. I don't know. Use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not going to solve my problems here. Minimum of 7 first-year senior players in the squad. Seven first-year senior players. Okay, there's a Reddit. Okay, there is a Reddit post about this. Wait. Okay, I think we're good. If they played in the club at a junior age. Is that what they mean? So those players would have to be my academy players? What nonsense is that? Don't get rage baited. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I can't test it out though because because I have no players that are born in 2007 that played for my youth team. They're all too young. Hmm. Okay, well, if that's the case, I mean, I guess I signed some players I didn't need to sign. But that also means that I can only register 30 players, which not a big deal. I'm only going to have like 23. Good rule. I like it. I'm sure you do. Okay. Well, so let's confirm the other transfers. Oh, shoot. You released them all? No, I didn't. Excuse me. We literally had no players from the academy before we joined. So no. Alright, welcome back. Let's go, guys. I want to talk about how we approach this season. Played the best to our abilities. Brilliant. That's what I wanted here. Goodbye. Excellent. I was expect. Okay, I have nothing else to talk about. Goodbye. Alright, Ferrara to be unveiled. He's good. That's all I have to say. Loan options, okay. We'll make this a loan offer at least. But nothing more than that at the moment. And like this one, I'm just going to delay until I get the scout report done. Let me just actually go to recruitment focuses, player recommendations, overview. Where is it? No. Maybe it was. Where was it? Bro, there's one page where you go to your scout report. Scouting range, scout priorities. Here it is. Okay, that took a while to find. Let me just move all these youngsters up. Okay, now. Prioritize its assignment. And we'll do that for which other ones? Who's Nielsen Semedo? What other assignments do I want to prioritize? I mean, this guy looked pretty good. Who's bidding on him? Luis Stiao. I'm gonna say no. Just because I think I have that place covered for now. Other players I wanna prioritize. Was it this guy I wanted to look at? No. Let's just have these guys looked at. Okay. I just have to do one at a time, apparently. Prioritize, 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 and prioritize. And Macaroni prioritize. And you prioritize because you can play left wing. But move this Pedro lad up to number 1. You to number 2. Okay, cool. Look, if somebody asks you why you didn't sign some players, you can use this line. True. No. I'm trying to scout players that will fit my team. Nothing, not too complicated. And also, what was the Araujo thing people were talking about? I mean, at least O'Hay said that. Did I miss something? Reddit. Ronald Araujo is joining Liverpool on a season-long loan. The English side reached an agreement with Barcelona this evening. I don't know if this is the most realistic source, but that's interesting. The deal has already been given the green light by both clubs and has... Look, if this was FM24 Ronald Araujo, I'd be pretty hyped right now. But, you know, it's not. Let's see. Your Uruguayan center back will say goodbye to his teammates tomorrow before he travel to Italy. Okay, well, I don't know if that's... I mean, I guess we need to replace Konate, so, you know, one mistake-prone center back with another. Interesting. Okay, well, look, I don't hate it because we need 8 numbers. But, like, you know, I guess if you want to replace Konate, you got it right there. Cool. Review transfer offer. Carvalho. Yeah, accept that. He can go out on loan. Cool. Why are you happy? You're in Everton. Scouting update. New. All right. Hopefully we'll get that scouting update there. Chavez trial for Dabo. I remember using a player named Dabo. He was good. All right. Do we have a scout report on him? B plus. Okay, not inconsistent. Consistent. Okay, it says he counts towards the minimum squad registration rule of seven first-year senior players in the squad. But I feel like it said that about Duarte as well and other players. So it could be a glitch. Could be a glitch we found out about. Regardless, yeah, I think we bring him in. Like he can't really jump. He doesn't have a weak foot, so he does have some problems to his game. But we'll bring him in. Pedro Augusto, welcome on in. And then maybe we'll bring in that other striker as well that has 14 pace. Yeah, I'm not so sure, Henrique, that you're right. Pedro will come in. Fall's happy with Pedro's signing. Good, good, good. Okay. And then Macaroni is the other one that we'll need to confirm. It doesn't say Pedro is good enough for the first team. It says he's 2 stars, but I don't know, like he's not perfect mentally, but he's on his way there. And I think if you put him as a poacher, you're probably perfectly fine. But you can play him as a channel forward, I think, or center forward. Well, not really a center forward. I think you would have to go like channel or poacher. All right, let's see if we bring in Macaroni. And if so, that'll be our last transfer. That'll be our last thing we do. Cruises to change when did I say that? That was a lie. I'm not changing the tactic. He looks crap. Keep hating. I gotta stop like going forward. Literally, I'm making myself look like I'm bald. Okay, I do need to check. Okay. I do need to check. How are we with the homegrown in nation? Like that would be 6, 7. So we're technically fine, but we should probably sign some more Portuguese players. You are. Okay. Okay, here we go. Macaroni set to move on loan. Macaroni can play on the wing, can play at cam. Very different places we can use him in. So, I think he's a useful option. I need to wait till. I need that scout report actually. Okay, I will wait for that scout report. Oh, it's already 4:30. Oh, I've been going for 4 hours. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I will finish up quickly here then. Realistically, I just want the macaroni scout report. Does it need some more cheese, or are we good? This guy goes. Goodbye, Carvalho. Awesome. Brazil criticized. Did they lose in the quarters or something? But But yeah. Cunha offer. Sometimes like you get the scout report before. Still waiting for that though. He's on top. Ramos set for Spurs. For 98 million, did that say? I mean, to be fair, Milan won the league, so maybe it was a good transfer, but still a little, still odd that that happened in real life. Ipswich chase Francolino. Doesn't he usually go to a great team? Notice, I mean, well, tons of disrespect to Ipswich. Okay, now the moment of truth. Moment of truth. Is Macaroni worth signing? Fairly susceptible to injury. Do I want him? I'm not even. Henry, get myself up. I'm not even gonna respond to that. Do I sign this guy? I think he's good. He's be good for the league. He's selfish, one-footed, susceptible to injuries. Had a heart will have maybe not fit in well. I think I say no for now. Did we get? Are you what? No, no, we did not get him. I think I'll have to reject for now. Maybe we can try again later in the window. But because like we have him as a cam, and I don't know if that's the best. Sign him already. Imagine Obama assist to Macaroni by goal. Oh, I mean that is true. Granted, how much will Obama play? Heads he signs, tails he goes. Tails. Okay, we won't sign him now. I'll say no for now. Okay, that's fine. Anyways, guys, we're gonna end the stream there. Went over 4 hours. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. We're gonna send out a raid to Flint off 01. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back probably Monday or early next week. We'll start the season. I might do the rest of the transfers off stream just so we can start the season when we go live next time. But we'll see. We'll see. But thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it, guys. And I hope you guys have a good night and a good weekend. Take care. See you.